Hi, friends, it's Miss Karen. How are you? I have a great book for you today. It's called The Little Engine That Could, and it's by Waddy Piper. And it's the front of the book right here. Okay. I'm going to read it and then I'll show you the pictures. Okay. Chug, chug, chug. Puff, puff, puff. Ding dong, the little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys and girls could want. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after meal treats. That sounds yummy. The train is filled with lots of good stuff. The little train was carrying all of these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily, and then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? What were all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let us ask him. Let us ask him to help us. So all the dolls and toys cried out together, Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the shiny new engine snorted, I pull you. I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain, with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of the big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not. So he's telling the little train, no way. He is not going to help out. What are they going to do? And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let us ask him to help us. The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big strong engine came to a stop. So now they're going to ask this train. please, oh please, Big Engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big, strong engine bellowed, I am a freight train. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. Oh no, now that guy's not gonna help them. What are they gonna do? The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little toy clown. The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he could help us. So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. So what do you think? Is this guy gonna help? Let's see. Please, kind engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the rusty old engine sighed, I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, I cannot. So it looks like the old engine is not going to help him. Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, Here's another engine coming. A little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us out. The very little engine came chugging merrily along, and when she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. So there's the train. She's coming along. What is the matter, my friend? She asked kindly. Oh, little blue engine, cried the dolls and the toys. Will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side of the mountain won't have any toys or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine. What do you think? Do you think he's going to help? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not very big, said the little blue engine. They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain. But we must get over the mountain before the children awake, said all the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped out. I don't know, maybe she's going to help them. Seems like she might. Then she said, I think I can. And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and tugged, and slowly they started off. So she is going to help them. Isn't that great? The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Yay! Puff, puff, jug, jug went the little blue engine. I think I can. So she's talking to herself, saying, I think I can make it. And that helps her to go over the mountain. It's like you doing self-talk When you need to focus on something or pick up toys, you need to say, I need to pick up the toys and then I can do this. Up, up, up! Faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain, and down in the valley lay the city. Oh my gosh, they must be so excited! Hooray, hooray, cried the funny little clown, and all the dolls and toys. The good little boys in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine. So look at that. There's a couple deer, and there's the blue engine helping out the train. And everybody is so happy. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. There she goes down the mountain. I think I can. This simple mantra, which has lasted 90 years, has taught multiple generations of children and adults everywhere that they can possibly achieve something if they just believe in themselves. I remember my first time reading The Little Engine That Could in preschool. There was a helpful optimism to the story that my impressionable young mind could relate to. It was a lesson in self-confidence. As I grew older, I would occasionally say, I think I can, to myself in jest, while preparing for a big test in high school and then later in college, usually with positive results. Me, an adult male, repeating 4 little words from a children's story about a tiny blue engine that no one believed in, except for a handful of toys and herself chanting, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. It's the voice in your head that gives you permission to believe in yourself when no one else does. A quiet place in your mind where no one can contest your beliefs. The meter of the phrase is balanced, meditative, even calming. You become hypnotized by the rhythm of the phrase, which feels almost as natural as breathing. It's when you are at your best. Over the years, I realized that if you say something often enough, you can sometimes convince yourself that it can be done. Today, I still say it to myself before presenting to hundreds of children in schools all over the country or in the midst of meeting a tight deadline. It doesn't take much to lift a person's spirits and make us believe that we can all possibly become more than we ever dreamed. And it's all thanks to a little blue train. Love, Dan Santat. Isn't that wonderful? He's one of the writers of the book. So, you can always say that to yourself. I think I can, I think I can. And it will help you to achieve what you want to achieve. Thanks for listening today. See you later. Bye-bye.